Aboriginal TV Channel 4, putting Aboriginal news first.
Northern Territory Minister for Housing and Community Development, Gerry McCarthy, visited the remote Indigenous community of Yarralin, also known as Hon Gerry. The community members' input is innovative in the planning and design of the next construction for community accommodation. They have decided to move away from traditional style housing in communities and opted to go with units for single and family residents.
The community have decided to build a triplex and a quadplex, which basically represents an alternative building design that will deliver 7 individual units. And part of that plan is to house some of the senior men in single flats, acknowledging their commitment to the community and their safety and security into the future. With the $1.1 billion program across 10 years, it's about improving housing, but it's about jobs. So anybody winning Northern Territory government work has to have a minimum of 30% local Indigenous content. That's local workers, local Aboriginal workers on the site. AsBuild here are doing their planning, and they've partnered up with the local CDP program who will provide the workers.
We've had the chance and the opportunity to actually be in the consulting process and choose and design how we want to live and how our household is going to be made up. Our house is going to be a duplex, where 3 bedroom on one side and 2 on the other, and that way our whole family can stay together. I think this duplex is going to be good for our family and for a lot of other families too, because everybody's jammed up in their house. A lot of people are jammed up in there. You get one house, you might have 10 people in there.
Now we formed up committee members, council, and got a big daily running.
Yeah.
On and we had 10 council come in and talked about houses, and now we got better houses, better than them ones.
And the work line will get some young people, labor people in here. Just for really for make them to understand the work or help with the carbon and all that. That's good.
In preparation for the new housing developments, young Indigenous residents of Yarralin have completed their white card training so that they will be able to work on the construction sites in their own community.
When I was doing all them others, up in that way, that's them 3 new houses.
Yeah.
I was working with them young fellas.
Yeah.
We gave them and them.
Yeah.
2 months back, we did that certificate building instruction courses.
Yeah.
We did that for 9 weeks, and now we are certified and just waiting with the builders to keep a job or something.
NT construction company AusBuild was awarded the contract for 5 new duplex units, which are now underway in Yarralin and are expected to be completed by December. HomeBuilt NT have already completed 5 new houses. Some are currently being used for transitional accommodation to support the federal government's upgrades and replacement programs.
Aboriginal TV Channel 4, putting Aboriginal news first.